Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Matt with a hardcover comic, and I got something in the mail today that I am super excited about. It's something I've actually been waiting for a handful of months now. We were originally supposed to get them back in October of last year, but thanks to the ship turning sideways in the canal and COVID and a pandemic and just everything, becoming slow or to a halt. It took a lot longer to get to me, but it did. And I am so incredibly excited. It is none other than Ryan Browne's God Hates Astronauts Omnibus, which is a hardcover of God Hates Astronauts. And it was a Kickstarter that I backed, and I'm so excited that I finally got it. I ordered this and curse words. I got curse words like a few months back, but I finally got this. I'm so excited to dive into this. I had them all in like trade paperback and stuff originally, and then when I backed this, I got rid of my trade paperbacks. I think I actually did a giveaway, and I think I gave them away. Which if you got them, let me know what you think of the story. And so anyways, yeah, I'm really excited though. We're going to dive into this book. But before we do, got to cover our bases and promote our boy JP at organicpricebooks.com. JP has great prices. Not only does he have great prices, he has wonderful shipping. Apparently better shipping than any other company out there right now, including IST. That's right. I've been hearing rumors that IST has been using like paper and things like that to pack their boxes. They no longer use those lovely foam inserts that we all loved and all praised them for. Apparently they're going a little bit of a cheaper route now. And books have been getting damaged left and right. I mean, I keep hearing about it, but you know what? You don't have to worry about that with our boy JP. So go to organicpricebooks.com, use our offer code THC2 at checkout to save $2 off of your order. Or if you order 3 or more books and you want all 3 of them shipped together, use our offer code THC, ship it together, all one word, and you are going to save 5% off of your total order, which, I mean, if you're ordering 3 Omnis, usually equates to almost $10, if not more. So be sure to use our offer code, help support our channel, help support small business, help support JP. Let's make that dreams come true of becoming a millionaire. I don't know if that's his dream. I'm just throwing that out there for fun. And so anyways, without further ado, let's dive into Ryan Browne's God Hates Astronauts Kickstarter Omni Mega Bus. Alright, so here we are, the God Hates Astronauts, Ryan Browne, Omni Mega Bus, Volume 1 of like 69 or something. So if you guys are not familiar with this book, I don't even know how to explain it. It's hilarious, I can tell you that much. It's absolutely off the wall, bonkers, bizarre, crazy comedy. It's just loads of fun. The story, I don't even know how to explain the story, to be honest with you. So it was through Image Comics and 3D Comics, which is Ryan Browne's company. And so I don't know how to explain this. I really wish I could explain this to you guys. Here, we'll just say goofs, cowboys, science. Go to www.godhatesastronauts.com. Ryan likes to change all of the titles of his books to like random funny names. So instead of God Hates Astronauts, we have Glue Holds Asses, written by Womble T. Bomble, police horse trainer. Like, that's just the kind of humor that Ryan has, and it's super funny. Gourd Hunting Americans, Grouped Happy Accidents, Greased Hot Aluminum, Without Question, The Goose Hits Airplane. I mean, it's hilarious. Ryan is just a really funny dude. If you ever get a chance to meet him at a con, he's usually like at C2E2 and stuff a lot because he's from the Chicago area. By all means, go hang out with the dude. You will not regret it. He is by far the highlight of mine and Mike's Comic-Con from a few years ago when we met him. We hung out with him for a while. He's just absolutely hilarious. Love that dude so much. So anyways, you open up the book. You have some really beautiful art in here for the opening pages, for like the end pages. And then you got like all your legal jargon. Oh, Grenade Horse Apocalypse. That's another one that he threw in there. Yeah. So this one doesn't have Image Comics on it because he did it all himself through Kickstarter, but he also published, so you can get the trade paperbacks, and like those were published through Image and things like that. So anyways, you got your opening page here. And then he has this really nice fold out that was exclusive only in the hardcover, if I remember correctly. So he also released a paperback edition of the Omnibus. So you guys can get that. You can't get the hardcover. I mean, you probably could get the hardcover like on eBay or something, but you can't get it because it was a Kickstarter exclusive. But you guys can get the paperback edition, which is basically the exact same thing. But if I remember correctly, this 4-page fold-out spread here that he did is strictly for the hardcover. All right. So then you have a dedication to his father in here. And then it talks about, you know, the different things that are in the book. Now this is the part that I absolutely love. Suggested voice talent and order of appearance. And if you go through and like you read these and you actually apply like these voice talents in your head while reading the book, it makes it so incredibly much funnier. He really, I think he put a lot of thought into this, honestly. He might lie and say that he didn't, but deep down I think he did, because this is just too good. For instance, let's see. A king tiger eating a cheeseburger should be voiced by James Earl Jones. Let's see. What are some other like really funny ones? John C. Reilly is Starfighter. I could see that. That's a good one. Let's see. Alec Baldwin is Ardongo of Sporgon. Dr. Phil is Horrible Gunman. Crispin Glover is George McFly as Reed Spacer. Yeah, I don't remember what else is in here now. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Mr. Crabtree. Sir Hippothesis is John Cleese. Mumra as Zombie John L. Sullivan. The Horse, just a bunch of cats taped together. It just crowed for the unfortunate Julia Roberts. I mean, it's just random stuff like this. It is super, super funny. And it really does make for an amazing reading experience. Here's some more characters here. The Lawnmower Man should be the giant prison robot. Susan Sarandon as the EMT. Brian Posehn as the homeless bird. Wayne Knight as Crime Turtles. Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's hilarious. And I can't say enough about how funny this book is. This is legit laugh out loud funny. So when Mike and I first discovered this book, it was a few years back at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City where Ryan was. We knew about curse words and things like that, so we were kind of just hanging out with him, and he had some trade paperbacks on his table, so I bought a few just for hanging out with him. And while we were hanging out, I was like, hey, I'm going to read these and come back tomorrow and get the third volume. And he goes, yeah, okay. And I did. I went back to our hotel room and I read them, and Mike read them, and we both just laughed. Like, they're hilarious. They are so funny. For those that don't know who Ryan Browne is, he is the artist on Curse Words. Charles Soule did the writing, Ryan did the art. But in this book, Ryan did the writing and the art. So a lot of his humor and things like that really, really shine through. I mean, here you go. You got this guy that looks like Reginald VelJohnson instead of Carl Winslow from Family Matters. For those of you guys that are a little bit older and remember Family Matters, TGIF. So instead of Family Matters here, you have Gnarled Winslow instead of Carl Winslow, who, shockingly enough, Reginald VelJohnson plays a cop in like every movie that he's in. Die Hard, Turner and Hooch, Family Matters. The guy was just typecast as a cop. But you have all sorts of different styles and stuff in here. It's just so funny and loads of fun. This dude was a superhero at the beginning. He gets his head bashed in by a guy that was having an affair with his wife. They're all superheroes, and he gets his head bashed in, and so then all of a sudden a ghost horse head takes control, and he now uses a ghost horse head instead of his, I don't know. You gotta, it's hard to explain. It's a really hard book to explain. King Tiger who eats cheeseburgers, King Hippothesis. Just lots of random weird characters. And if you guys don't follow Ryan Browne on Instagram, I highly recommend it because he also posts a lot of like really funny stuff on there. He told us at the con that he gets a lot of his humor from old Canadian television kid shows. He said that he grew up in northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, something like that. And they watched a lot of Canadian children's television growing up. And he said that's where a lot of his humor comes from. There's his cat. I'm pretty sure that one was his cat. That was, if I remember correct, yeah, Simon. That's the variant cover. So he does such random, hilarious stuff. Now, this book is not meant for children, obviously. For those that, if you maybe haven't grasped that yet, it is definitely not a book meant for children. It is most definitely a book that is strictly for adults only. So please don't go out and buy this for your children unless they're older, you know, or they just have a very mature sense of humor. But anyway, so flipping through it here, just really great, hilarious art. I can't wait to reread this. It's just... I really wish Ryan was going to be back at Planet Comic-Con this year. Unfortunately, he's not. Mike and I, though, we will be at Planet Comic-Con this year. So make sure that you come say hi if you were there. We're going to be walking around doing interviews and stuff. So come find us. If you guys see me and Mike walking around the convention, come find us. And we'd love to say hi to everybody. It's in Kansas City, April 22nd to the 24th. A lot of great people are going to be there. Garth Ennis is going to be there. JR is going to be there. Tons of like actual actors, but from a creator standpoint, James Tynan Jr. is going to, or James Tynan the Fourth is going to be there. Yeah, so just really, really cool. But anyway, so here's an amazing thing. So what Ryan did was he took everybody that backed the Kickstarter and he said, what do you want your names to be in the book? I'm going to put everybody's name in here into the book for everyone that helped back the Kickstarter. And so if you look right here in the back of ours, it says Matt THC. I couldn't fit the hardcover comic because it was too long. But Matt THC is officially in this book forever to be memorialized. THC, we made it into a book. We did it, Mike. We made it into a book. But yeah, so anyway, just some really, really fun stuff. I highly recommend picking up the trade paperback if you can't get a hold of this on the internet or something like that. I do highly, highly, highly recommend grabbing at least the trade paperback from your local shop. This book is so fantastic. And the hardcover comes with a nice ribbon bookmark, which, as you guys know, I am a huge sucker for. Then also with the book that actually came with the Kickstarter, you get a God Hates Astronaut. Let me get that over here. You get a God Hates Astronaut sticker. This is a sticker that comes with. You get a nice like little card here that he did autograph. So you have that signature there in the little book card. And then he also included 2 prints in the book. So there's the first print. And I'm actually thinking about getting a frame for these and hanging them up next to my curse words commission sketch I got from him. And then there is the second print that also came with the book. So, yeah, really fun stuff, you guys. So please, by all means, go check it out. Read it. If you've already read it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I think it's fantastic. And if you haven't read it, go read it. Then after you read it, come back and tell me how hilarious you thought it was. But anyways, that's it, everybody. Thank you again. We are going to be doing another video tomorrow that is going to be Organic Price Books haul video. We haven't done one of those in a little while. So just stay tuned, everything. And until next time, everybody, thank you. God bless. Stay safe. And until next time.